What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mighty Mouse here, back with another video. Before we get into today's video, I just want to say a lot of y'all ain't subscribed. I don't get it, man. It's easy. Just hit the subscribe button, give us a like, give us a comment. Even if you hate what I do, you don't like anything about it, give us a comment. Let me know. If you have any suggestions, we'll try and incorporate them in. But that being said, I kind of want to talk about what I think is going on with GGG right now. And it's about the same opinion I have every time they give us radio silence, but I just feel like there's a lot of animosity between PoE 1 and PoE 2. People think that the league is half baked for PoE and they're worried too much about PoE, but while I talk about that, I'm just going to give you guys some gameplay so you can see what I've been up to recently. So let's get into it. Again, people saying, well, Path of Exile's Secrets of the Atlas was mid because they're so worried about PoE 2. They need to give us, better stuff in the game, whatever, whatever. And that's cool. Also, people on the other side saying PoE 2 is kind of boring and mid right now. They're pushing back the league a little bit because they were too worried about PoE's league. And it's like, guys, they're balancing two games. I mean, it's a good problem to have, having a game that's over a decade old that is still drawing this many people, even if it's only for a week or a month into a league to come back and play it. So it's a good problem to have, but you got to understand they're not a gigantic company. Like, they're hiring and they're getting bigger, but they're not like Blizzard. They're not one of them. But just like I said with Blizzard, for D4 and had been wrong before, the radio silence is typically a good thing. And I believe that wholeheartedly with GGG. That means their nose is down. They're not worried about the PR. They're not worried about doing a bunch of unnecessary interviews. They're not worried about giving you all this other stuff. I am a little confused about the, like, bosses versus bosses videos. I mean, they're cool, they're interesting videos, but I just don't really care about it. I would like them to maybe use their resources to give us some insights on what they're doing, or maybe, I don't know, use those resources better to get more balance changes done. But with balance changes being like the number one priority with this upcoming patch, I think they have a ton of work cut out for them. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying the game is in early access. The skills obviously haven't been tested. There's been a lot of changes made to the way certain things work, a lot of changes to uniques, and you have to think about how that affects certain skills. You got to think about how the nerfs to the the roles of the items such as mana and all that factor in. So there's a lot going on. I'm hoping that means that they're they feel the pressure. They want to knock it out of the park. So they're just not giving us a list of things that are going to be done so that they don't disappoint. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. And right now they've promised nothing but some balance changes. So if they do well at all, even moderately good, then they knocked it out of the park as far as expectations. And you never want to set high expectations, because expectations are the root of every resentment. Obviously, someone expected this to happen. It didn't happen. Now they resent that person or that company. So I get their tactics. I understand it wholeheartedly. Do I agree with it 100%? Not necessarily. I wish they would give us a little bit of, a teaser here, a teaser there. We're about a month out. Now is about the time we should be seeing something. I would expect by the end of next week to have something out there.
That was the
But
scariest.
that's all I
set
really have.
of
I just wanted to
rares
address what was going on,
accompanied
give
by
you guys
Omni
my
and
thoughts, whether you
Kosas I
care or
have
you
ever
don't.
seen.
You know what it is. Leave us a like, leave us a comment. You are enough. Stay blessed. And as always, stay mouthy. We'll see all you exiles on the next video.